Hello everyone. March is the National Women's History Month, and here at the Department of Treasury we have a lot of female executives who make the Department of Treasury the best in state government, and I'd like you to meet a few of them. Desi Mack, she's the glue of the operation. She's my executive administrator and happy to have her on our team. She's been with the state 17, 18 years now. So I'm just happy that you have a chance to meet these ladies.
So what brought me to state government is I started in May of 2000, the year of Y2K. I was a student worker and I interned at the Louisiana Office of Telecommunications Management, what they called OTM back in the day. Now I believe it's called OTS. I was attending Southern University. I was a sophomore in undergraduate school, and my sister actually had the job first, and she graduated, and they were looking for someone else, and so they asked me, hey, do you want to come work where your sister left off? And I said, sure, little extra money in the pocket, why not? And from there, I came to Treasury as a temporary layover while I interned and went on job interviews. And here it is, 2021, and I have never left. What makes me proudest about here is that we get to help people. And I believe that we are servants first. And I think that gets lost a lot. People don't trust government, and what we do here is a lot of giving back of money and helping people with a lot of constituent things that you wouldn't think we do, but on a daily basis we're helping somebody to try to figure out something they having trouble with. They all think we are responsible for their state taxes. If it's something as simple as pointing them in the right direction, we've helped them. And believe it or not, that's very rewarding for an individual. Favorite part of my job would have to be the people. Like, I work with so many just different people, different personalities, different backgrounds, all kinds of, it's like a melting pot here. And state government, you meet a lot of people, and over the years I have formed many lifelong relationships with people that I'll have contact with until the end of time probably. But definitely the people and everyone that you get to meet. I work for an amazing boss, State Treasurer John Schroeder. I know people say things like that all the time, but it's true. He's an easy guy to work for, and he makes you feel valued and appreciated.
Kathleen Lobel runs the Unclaimed Property Division, and everybody knows that's a big deal to the state. We get a lot of money out, and she has done a fabulous job over 33 years now with state government.
My name is Kathleen Lobel. I am the Director of Unclaimed Property here at the Department of Treasury, and I have been with the state of Louisiana for over 30 years. Well, I started working for the state right out of high school at age 18, and I started in the insurance department, did quite a few years at the Department of Revenue, and I moved to the Department of Treasury in 2000 when our program was actually moved to Treasury. I'm proud to be able to return unclaimed money to citizens who may have forgotten about it or otherwise didn't even know it existed. That's a big part of what we do here in Unclaimed Property, is giving back people their own money. Unclaimed property takes many different forms. The word property is somewhat misleading. We don't have anything to do with land or real estate. It's financial assets such as bank accounts, utility deposits, stocks and dividends, securities, insurance proceeds, oil royalties, just really any kind of account or financial asset you can think of. There are so many good stories about people who didn't even know about money, but there was one particular case after the 2016 floods where a lady was in the Centroplex shelter because she had been displaced, and we were able to process her claim right away and allow her to pick the check up, which actually got her out of the shelter. Well, at one time, our staff was as small as 7 individuals. We're now up to almost 20. The program has grown tremendously, and recently we've been able to increase the number of permanent classified employees to work on our mission of returning unclaimed monies. The favorite part of my job is being able to return money to people, to call someone and say, you have this money, and make their day.
I'm happy to introduce Leela Folce to you, who's the director of the State Bond Commission and does a fabulous job, has a great team. She's been with the state for a while and is a key component to what the Treasury does every day.
After I graduated high school, I was a student worker at Angola in the accounting department. I worked there a couple of summers and a couple of Christmases, and then after I graduated college, there was a job that came up in Office of Management Finance at Department of Culture, Recreation, and Tourism, and a lady I worked for at Angola recommended me for that job, and I was there for about 4 years and then came to the State Bond Commission. It seemed more in line with what I went to college for. I graduated with a degree in finance and marketing, and it interested me. I had no idea, knew nothing about the State Bond Commission when I came over here. So the State Bond Commission is a 14-member board made up of 13 elected officials chaired by the treasurer. We approve debt and mainly tax elections for local governments. So the staff here, they analyze the debt to see can they pay it back and is it legal, and on the taxes to make sure that it's an appropriate form to be presented to the voters. And then we also approve state debt. We also issue debt on behalf of the state, the general obligation bonds and various different revenue bonds to fund capital projects. So I manage a staff of 8, and it takes all 8 of us to get to Bond Commission meeting every month. It's a really good group of people that work here, and they really work hard. It's never the same. I don't think it's very challenging. I learn a lot about the ins and outs of local government, and also about state government. We also interact a lot with the public finance professionals, so you're interacting with attorneys and bankers and underwriters, and it's a lot to learn all the time here. I was scared to death the first time I had to, when Whit retired, the previous director, and had to get up and talk in front of people, and I would say that it gets easier over time.